Gotham has always been a city of nightmares, but in Absolute Universe, it becomes something far, far more. In this universe, Batman isn't just fighting criminals, he's fighting monsters, warlords, and creatures born from ice, venom, and pure chaos. Today, we're breaking down the top 4 absolute Batman villains, from the dangerous to absolutely horrifying creatures. Let's start with the one who freezes you with a touch. In the main DC universe, Victor Freeze becomes Mr. Freeze to save his wife Nora. But in the Absolute universe, the tragedy takes a completely different shape. Victor and Nora Freeze were sick, terminally sick. With no cure, no technology, and no hope, they decided their only chance was ice itself. Convinced that their love for the cold could preserve them long enough for future science to catch up, the couple froze themselves inside a makeshift cryo chamber. But their young son didn't stay frozen. Years later, when the chamber was disturbed, the boy emerged, warped, mutated, transformed into a zombie-like ice creature, which was terrifying. His touch freezes flesh, his breath turned bone brittle, and he commands a legion of frozen corpses, an army of shattered blue bodies that explode into ice shards with every punch Batman lands. The fight is brutal, chaotic, and horrifying, but Batman ends it in an igniting flame knuckles he crafted from the prison's tech. And with every burning punch, he melts the creature his parents once loved. He's terrifying, but also he's tragic, which is why he sits at number 4. Now let's talk about Black Mask. Roman Sionis has always been an unhinged, but in the Absolute Universe, he evolves into something far more dangerous, the leader of the Party Animals, a neon-soaked militia of masked killers who rule Gotham through chaos, guns, and pure adrenaline. This Sionis doesn't just run Gotham, he owns it. And when Batman becomes too big of a threat, Roman unleashes his most dangerous play. He drops weapons boxes all across Gotham, inside guns, grenades, drugs, and a signature party mask that marks each target's value. Jim Gordon, for example, is a full 1 million bounty. It's Gotham turned into a battle royale city, but Batman shuts down the transmitter controlling the bounties and storms Black Mask's base. The fight is vicious, close quarters, and filthy. Roman manages to choke Batman with a wire, but Bruce has a brutal counter. His bat ears rotate, and with one thrust, he drives them straight through Black Mask's skull. Instant kill. No mercy. Absolute Universe does not hold back, baby. Now, number 2, my favorite until now, Bane. In the main timeline, Bane is the man who breaks the bat. In the Absolute Universe, he's a monster that shouldn't exist. Bane grew up working with his father until Joker whispered a promise into his ear. One promise was enough for Bane to betray his father and kill him. He became a weapon, a traveling hurricane of murder, moving from a country to another, destroying everything in front of him. When he first meets Batman, he is massive, twice Bruce's size, but that's before Arkham upgrades him. Later, they supercharge the venom inside his system and becomes giant, not big, not huge. He becomes a building-sized freaking monster, 10 times Batman's height. This fight is a war. Batman blinds him, explodes a building on top of him, slices open his back to reveal the wind pumping venom in through his body. And when Catwoman fires at the venom line, Bane's body collapses, implodes, melts into a pile of flesh. Batman loads that meat into a Batmobile and drops it into Gotham Harbor. It's one of the most intense fights in any Batman universe. I love it so much. Let's go for number 1. The Joker. We barely see him, and that's what makes him terrifying. In the actual universe, Joker isn't a man anymore. He's a creature, a distorted, long-toothed horror with a body that looks stitched together from nightmares. And the worst part is, he's using living organisms, possibly infants, to transform himself back to a human form. That's crazy. He's not a clown, he's not a gangster, he's not an anarchist. He's a parasitic nightmare that feels more like a cosmic horror villain than a Gotham criminal. We haven't even seen his full abilities yet, and he's already the most terrifying version of Joker that DC has ever created. That's why he's number one, and honestly, nothing comes close. The Absolute Universe takes Gotham's villains and twists them into something darker, more brutal, and shockingly unpredictable. It's Batman pushed to the edge, a Gotham that fights back, and villains who feel less like criminals and more like monsters from a nightmare. If you want more of these deep dives, let me know which absolute character or storyline you want next. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ali from Hey Jet Set, and I'll see you in the next one.